What's up, guys? Oh man, I'm beat and exhausted. My bus was an hour late coming home. My whole bus was a whole hour late coming home because people were late getting on the bus going home. But God forbid if I was late trying to catch the bus to go home, they'd leave like a minute. It's fucked up. Chicken Dog never found his phone. So it was kind of like his like lifeline. We searched for his phone from like 8:30 to 1:30 at night. Then we just chilled, and then in the morning he called his dad on my phone, got everything situated, and then since me and him were leaving at similar times, I walked him to Grand Central Station. Hung out with him until it was time to leave, and then walked back to the bus terminal, and holy shit, it was like a giant circle. So, Grand Central Station, so think of it like as a giant triangle, and Nintendo Store's at the top of is at the peak. Grand Central Station's all the way over here, but my bus is station's all the way over here. If I thought like I would normally just always go from this way to this way, but I had to go from and I had never been in Grand Central Station before. It was like giving me anxiety because Chicken Dog also wasn't sure where to go, when to find this train, and I'm like, oh no. I was like panicking too. I was like, oh man, I hope I have enough time to catch my bus on the way back because I was carrying so many things. Also, my body's like destroyed too. Like you have no idea. Fuck for real. Yeah. Um he's getting a new phone though. His dad was super chill about the whole situation, and honestly, it's kind of like not inspiring, but like props to Chicken Dog. Like he was not upset really about losing his phone at all. Like he was a little bit, but like he snapped himself out of it. He was like, "No, I came all the way here for you guys. I came out here for the community. I'm here to give you guys a good time and create good vibes and enjoy the day and stuff and everything." It was just like I would be devastated if I lost my phone or if the phone broke. Like I would not be able to like survive without it. Like I'm just surprised how calm, cool, and collective he was. And then to top it all off, his camera ran out of storage, so I recorded the last like 10 minutes of his vlog and stuff like that on my phone and everything, but I'm guessing you don't take the subway to get around in NYC. No. I walk everywhere when I'm in NYC. I've never taken an Uber or the subway there. But Grand Central Station, when we got to the main part of it, looks just like the train station in Boston and uh Philly. Like it almost looked like identical to how it was laid out. Show off the hall. But if I lost my phone, I would freak out. Kudos on Chicken Dog for being so level headed. Like honestly, like that part still just like baffles me. We looked in bushes, underneath things. Checked places. It was just long gone. It was like I think I take what I have for granted a lot because he lost his phone. I lose my credit card at least like once a month, but thankfully people are kind and always turn it into the front desk and stuff like that. But the fact that there are people out there that actually do steal is baffling. I don't know how Chicken Dog handled this. I would have went back home. For real fair, the subway's fucking gross. Well, let me give you a quick update. I recorded a lot of footage, but I wasn't able to record everything I wanted to, just based off like how chaotic the days were. So here's all the scrapped videos that didn't happen. A new tour of the store for the month of February. I mean, those are just like big, like, oh, your guarantee a hit view video of the month. I wasn't able to get a tour video in. Um, but there is a lot of footage of the store, obviously, but not like in the tour style. And the tour changed drastically. Like I mean, like the store changes drastically. Like I thought it changed drastically every month. Chicken Dog said it changed drastically, just him being on Monday till today, and I'm shocked. Um, I always get footage of the store employees coming in like late at night to changing the store too, but I was told I have to be careful about recording them because like their new bosses uh don't like to be recorded and stuff. So I was like, oop. Um, another scrapped video was unboxing two Donkey Kong figures I actually bought at home that I was gonna unbox there. That got scrapped, didn't have time. And then I didn't get to properly tour this store called Off Book or Book Off. It it was incredible, that store. One day you'll take the subway, trust. Are you going to be at the Peach Lounge? This is they're super shy. You lost multiple credit cards, yes. But I got it back. Um yeah, Book Off was fucking incredible. Dude, like it's the most insane place ever. Like I can't believe that I've been going to New York for how many times now? Like, and I've always walked past it. Book Off is on the way to the Nintendo store for me. Every time I went, I could have stopped at Book Off first. It's the most incredible like retro game manga store I've ever seen, and everything is like affordable there. Like like obviously the rare things are priced reasonably, but there's like also a lot of like retro things that are affordable. Like I was shocked seeing like all the Japanese games they have there, the manga. They have like a whole blockbuster in the basement. They have Japanese manga. They just have loose figures you could buy for $3. The Power Rangers, all that shit. You're missing out. Oh, there's another location? And they wanted to take me to JNL too, but we didn't get to fit that in. A lot of it was like more chaotic than we expected. That's why like the videos didn't go as planned, and I think that was a good way. Yo, Gearion, welcome. I think that was in a good way because I was going in expecting just to buy the game and the Sora amiibo, but Nintendo brought back the amiibo stand and they had almost every single amiibo available again. Almost every single amiibo was there. You should have seen me and Chicken Dog's face. Like we looked over at the amiibo stand and I was like, "Oh my god." And he like these were amiibo I've never seen in years of my life of collecting, just re-brought out again, or ones I've missed collecting because of like unfortunate events. Like I was more excited about. Sorry, I didn't unbox it. I was more excited about getting the Pikmin amiibo than getting the Sora amiibo. It was insane. Used to go there all the time. You should buy Power Ranger figure for Matt. What's up, Bum? What's up, Mega Matt? JNL's where you get the good early, but they're expensive AF. Alright, let's see what this guy said. Hi. I show peaks. But, dude. I don't know. But you could tell it's a reprint because all the reprints have this backing on them. Like, holy fuck. The other big deal was the Sora amiibo. I was gonna get one for Steven, but Steven was like, don't worry about it. I have a friend that will get it for me. 2 hours later, he goes, there's no Sora amiibo left in my area. Apparently, Sora and all local like locations sold out immediately. So if you wanted a Sora amiibo guarantee, you'd have to get it at the Nintendo store. Actually, a fight broke out in the line over them. Like there was a huge fight that broke out over over the Sora amiibo. It was like it was actually funny. Also, I could say that I was officially documented. I didn't get my picture taken or anything, but I was the first person. I was first in line for Mario versus Donkey Kong, the first person to get it. So, oh, thank God I did that. You film it? I did not film it because I didn't want to lose my spot of being first by being disrespectful. Like, because everyone that was involved in the fight was like taken into a back room and like they had to like talk about it, and the one guy almost got banned from the store. Let's go. Let's hope Nintendo NYC doesn't censor you. I don't know. Fuck that. Get your name in the Street Fights YouTube channel. My local mall didn't have any, so I'm glad I grabbed one from the GameStop nobody goes to. LMO, not the back room. Like legit. But the people that got into the fight, it was their first time ever at the Nintendo store. Like they were never at the Nintendo store before, so they like didn't understand how the community is, and like the rule, like there are rules of the community for those that like aren't involved in like Nintendo and stuff like that. Like if you know someone, you know there is gonna be like line skipping. Like you can't like really get like upset about it. It happens everywhere. Like, oh, like we fucking line skip and at like at any kind of event. Like if you're talking to someone, you'll be like, oh, you could sit like, but these people like went over the top about it. But they were already like pissed off that there are people that spend the night. I think they were already pissed off that there were people that spend the night to be first for these things because they got there like at the store like 2 hours early, and I guess they thought they were gonna be first. But you know, me, Chicken Dog, and the our friend JT still like stayed the night over to be first, and then they weren't even like that was just like the first three. The others were like NFB, Pierre, a couple other guys. So like imagine thinking that like, oh, if we'll go to the store early 2 hours before they open, we'll definitely be first, but you're actually like 20th in line. So I could understand like people who don't know about like diehard fans like that thinking like, oh, being 2 hours early, you're fine, and then like being like, holy fuck, why is the line this long? Should have brought your 9. Any convention line. The lines aren't made by Nintendo, so they have no involvement, which I think nobody understands. It's not like that. Were those guys fighting like the two big guys in Salty Splatoon? I'm not going into the details about the fight because of it. It was not like it was getting like exaggerated into like race and like stereotypes and stuff. But long story short, the people that fought didn't think that there was going to be enough Sora amiibo for everyone when they had like over like 500 Sora amiibo in the store. Like they had a whole fucking wall and then some. But it makes sense because those who don't go to the Nintendo store, and I'm glad that I started getting into the habit to do these things, are you're like guaranteed to get it if you go that day. Like I didn't get Pyra and Mithra on launch day, and now I'll probably never get a chance to get Pyra and Mithra again unless they restock. But that's just the nature of like Nintendo items sometimes. That's 2024 for you. Oh fuck, of course. Sounds like my high school fights, not gonna lie. Oh geez, I hope they made up. Oh, they are not. I don't even think they'll come back to the store again after that. I know. But like in the same way I could like also relate because the same thing happened in the Wonder launch, and I have a lot of that on camera because I waited 3 days for Super Mario Wonder, and I was like fourth in line. You Void waited 2 weeks, Chicken Dog waited a week and a half, and this one guy's mom waited like a week. So, and if it wasn't for this one guy's mom that was like, hey, these gentlemen here waited literal days to be in front of the line, because you have to also be in front of the line, but if it's like a street pat, like a pass thing, you also need to have the pass as well, like the warp pass or the reservation pass or whatever the fuck it is, because then once you have the pass, it's all then it goes into the order in the line, and there was a fight breaking out about that because other people were trying to get like the whole thing is if you're first in line, you get fucking clout. You get that's the whole big deal thing about getting first. Like you'll get your picture taken and posted on the social media. uh some people might want to interview you, like that's how you get like your name out there. So I understand the appeal of being first. Like sometimes if you're first, you'll get like a signed copy by the president of Nintendo because the president of Nintendo was at the Wonder launch. Like other examples was if you were first for like Breath of the Wild slash the Switch, the first 100 copies were signed by the creator of Zelda. Or if you went during Odyssey, Reggie Fils-Aimé was there, Charles Martinet was there. I'm pretty sure like you get perks for being in first, so I get it. But like these are smaller launches, like fucking Mario versus Donkey Kong. Like no one gives a shit about those kinds of games. Like during Peach, it's gonna get ugly because Peach is a big title game. But yeah, Pyra and Mithra were way too limited. I was looking at like prices. If I want Pyra and Mithra, I have to cough up like $80. 64 on the low end, but there's shipping. Like I don't know, but we were talking to the one Nintendo store employee, and they were like, because we weren't sure what other amiibo they were gonna get put out because the Pikmin one sold out. This was like the second one to sell out instantly, but then we saw them putting out like Pikachu and Samus, and they didn't put Pikachu and Samus out when they first put them out. So we're like, wait, do they have all of them? But the guy said check the store weekly. So I guess like every week or every so often the stock is gonna change because we were asking, oh, are you guys gonna get a Rosalina, a Meta Knight in and stuff? And he was like, you gotta keep coming back to check. So I really want the Smash Brothers Rosalina one. And Nintendo stuff is gonna have Nintendo items. Your fights lead to racism, Bumble Alley. Who would have thought people would be fighting over Sora figures in 2024? I mean, I understand why. It's the last Smash Brothers amiibo in the past 14 years that come out. Like, it's an end of an era. It's a Disney amiibo. It's not even owned by Nintendo. So the chances of this one getting reprint are slim to none. Like, Sora is just a big deal because of, like, copy of, like, franchise rights and all this other stuff going on. Like, it's more to it. Like if it was like a first party character like Mario or something, like you know it's gonna come. But like third parties are like just weird. Throughout my school was crazy. I remembered twice where a girl's hair was pulled out of the scalp. Mind you, shout out to the mom. Pass is so fucking stupid, dude. You have no. The fact that if you're not refreshing the page an hour before the pass is gonna come out, you're not gonna get it. Like, I remember begging Mega Man and Deerso and a couple of my friends just to help me get the pass for Super Mario Wonder. And then you have to survive the fucking line. No, yeah, there was like every other week. I don't scrap rum. I was not involved because I was a good noodle. Oh, but I would win for sure. Bubba gang, the daily good noodle stars like SpongeBob. That's crazy. My brothers still don't have them either. No Nintendo lines are definitely crazy. My GTA stars are always at 06, which is why I'm going to get Peach early. Yeah, no, I'm going to be at Peach. Um, the fact that this was actually a pretty big launch and Nintendo didn't advertise it like they did with Detective Pikachu and Wonder, um, it's insane. Like Chicken Dog was saying that this was like a bigger event than Super Mario RPG and stuff. Like I don't, and it wasn't advertised. So like Nintendo does have like big events. Like you should still try to go to the launches anyway because they do special things for them. So I don't know. That's sort always at 6:06 weekly. I know Japan is super well stocked. Mine got to 7 out of 10 after the Wi-Fi crashed. Slash ending my stream admission last night. I won a second Pyramithra one from my brother. 10 years. It took 3 years for Joker to get a reprint. Oh, there were a shit ton of Jokers, Terry's, Banjos, Mewtwo's. They had Mewtwo, Pikachu, Charizard, Ivysaur, Squirtle. Um, they had Kirby, Samus, Zero Suit Samus, Fox and Falco, Almar. It was fucking crazy seeing Almar again. They had the Wave 1 Splatoon 3 amiibo. I wanted to get them, but if I bought them, then I would have spent my entire paycheck and I would have been broke for the week. So I had to save like money to make sure I have gas and afford singing lessons, or I would have gotten the Splatoon 1 Wave 3 amiibo. But I did get something related to Splatoon. So you guys like know the if you guys know the fish, the small fry, the fish that eats the big hairy balls in Splatoon, I got the plush version of him because this was one of the new items in the store, a small fry plush. So now I own a subby. I'll have him on streams when I'm playing Splatoon with you guys. It's a really fucking cool plush. And so I'm pretty sure non-Nintendo fans want to get an amiibo as well. Exactly. Explain it to me. Two different combos on stream. All the other characters I'd want as amiibo. I was too little to keep up with things, so I missed out on all my favorite characters. Well, if you make a trip to the Nintendo store, you have a big chance of getting them, or just casually taking a trip to GameStop when a restock happens. So it was a thing that people thought was never going to happen in Smash, so that's the main reason, damn. Like, I haven't bought an amiibo in 6 years until today. The little buddy, no ice water soup. Oh, snap. So sick. What in the ugly fuck is that? One of the main Splatoon characters. What in the ugly fuck is that? See, I love having non-Nintendo fans in the chat because they'd probably like, wow, people fucking acted psychotic over a figure and now they're buying monstrosities. Oh my god. Mason B, just go to bed, man. I want to go to bed. Oh my god. Looks like his mom and dad were brother and sister. Fuck. That looks like a rejected SpongeBob character. But I know that happened. I got the game. It's 2 players. If I don't know, if my bus wasn't an hour late, I wanted to have I swear I seen you. You were like clones. There are a few people that look like me in the world. I've met a couple of them actually. But if I didn't get home late, I was gonna have Deerso and Mega Matt come over and we were gonna stream this game together, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. Oh great, so when we play it at your house, I'll be sitting with my thumb up my ass in the corner. Jesus. I don't know anything Nintendo. I'm a monster truck guy. You must teach me the ways. Here's the poster that you got. This one I managed to keep in good condition for once. Like, the poster has no damage. I'm surprised. Like, this is the best kept poster I ever got from Nintendo. Like, it didn't get completely destroyed on the way home. And then they were giving away these booklet things. And it's your guide to the Nintendo Switch system, and it talks about all the best-selling Nintendo Switch games in there. I think Nintendo's really trying to push to make the Nintendo Switch the best-selling console of all times, because I don't know why they were giving these booklets away for free there. But you should come bring some life and energy to streams. Mega Man's such a good narrator for streams. Oh, Mayo, yeah. But also, the Nintendo Switch 2 isn't coming out till next year now. People say that Nintendo is pushing it back because they want the Nintendo Switch to sell to outbeat the PlayStation 2 this year. So I don't know what games they're going to come out with, but all these leakers and inside sources are like the Switch 2 is 100% coming out next year now. And then other leakers were saying that April's going to be the 1,000-Year Door. May is going to be some kind of Fire Emblem game, and then June is going to be Luigi's Mansion 2 remake, but then we don't know what's happening for the next 6 months after that. So, especially because so many people got PS2 because it was also a DVD player. Yeah. Yeah. Please give me that Fire Emblem game. Oh my god, also. I actually believe the leaks on this. And then Pyoro, the most credible leaker, said that we're getting like a partner direct sometime next week. So that means we're probably going to get Pac-Man World 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I'm too broke for Switch 2. Glad it got pushed back, if true. Honestly, same. Because that gives me more time to grow my channel. I feel like create a better backlog. Like, I mean, I was already going to have. I feel like I was already prepared to have a good backlog before the Nintendo Switch 2 came out. But you're right. There's so many more Switch games I want to complete before that. I have more time to save money for the launch, and after experiencing these past couple ones, don't feel like sleeping on the street anymore for them. I will not do that for the Switch 2, especially if I'm going to be doing it more. Like, I never stayed more than 3 days, and it takes a toll on your body. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need an Airbnb, because I am not doing that. Come on, not for Switch 2. Yeah, it's rough. Maybe like for the 3 days leading, like the final 3 days, but not for like if I stay any longer than that. Streets are rough, especially during the summer and winter, yo. They are. Yeah, well, that's why you bought your toilet tent. Mom and Dad aren't buying me a console this time, lol. It's gonna be like $400. C&D better be there. We're predicting that We don't even know if he'll come out for Princess Peach, but we know he'll definitely come out for Switch 2. Princess Peach is going to be crazy. We already know it's going to be a huge event because if you check it, Nintendo's offering a sweepstakes for people that aren't local, that they'll fly them out to the Nintendo store to get a private tour of the store before the games launch. If you want a fucking private tour of the store, literally just watch tour videos on YouTube. I don't know what to say. Like, so they must be like decking out the store to make that trip worth it for someone. I don't know. And if you're a famous Nintendo YouTuber, you're in on the brand ambassador team. Nintendo just invited a bunch of people out to a private event to play the game early. I would definitely get mugged if I stayed outside like that at night. Like when's it closed? The store's open from 10 a.m. I think to 8 p.m. Well, I hope there's goodies for Princess Peach. I think they'll build a stage outside and like do some and like people will be able to dress up as the different costumes Peach could wear because they had a whole interactive photo. I need to get my fucking Wonder vlog out. Like, I mean, a lot. You could also always watch my other friends' Wonder vlogs, like EJ, Uvoid, and Chicken Dog. They all have, or C&D. I'm in C&D's Wonder vlog to like get a better idea. But I feel like my video has more. I feel like my video, even though it's not out, I feel like my video has more of like the setup and entertaining factors than there's like no diss, but like I know my video is gonna have stuff that they didn't even bother to put in their video. But I feel like the Donkey Kong video, like today, it's gonna be like very similar to others. Bro, no, I meant like, bro, these people get a tour when the store is closed. Oh, I think they're gonna get a store when I think they're gonna get a tour when the store is closed because I don't know why they do it. Uh, when the store's open. So probably before the midnight launch, they'll let people come into the store or something. I have no idea. I know what I'm doing for my birthday. Princess Peach POV. I think the interactive stage is what they're doing. Or I don't know. But that's everything. That's everything I want to say before I pass out and not wake up for a long, long time. You could ask Chicken Dog that. I was falling asleep mid conversation to things, like, because you guys have to understand that I normally sleep after work. I didn't. So on Thursday, I had work from 4 to 8:30. Also, I put in a request to get promoted again at FedEx, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. And the tea, because before I got put in the promotion, something really weird happened, but I don't want to get into it now. Um, but I went home, didn't sleep, and then at 12, I got the bus, slept on the bus ride, went there, was hyped up from being there. Didn't sleep at all night, like except on and off, and now I'm here, and then the only good sleep I had was the bus ride home. And tomorrow I have a whole fucking 6-hour dance for Riley. Like it's a winter ball thing. From 4:30 to 6 something is a pre-party she's having at her apartment. And then we're going to like this place called Genetti's for like a winter ball, and I'm gonna get crunked or whatever people call it because there's alcohol there. I don't even feel like drinking. I'm dead. But that's what's going on. There probably won't be a stream tomorrow if there is. I didn't sleep enough, but it's gonna be before 4:30 because once 4:30 happens, I'm done. You will not see me the rest of the day. Oh goodness, Litz is gonna get wasted. I already feel wasted. Like, oh, fun fact, I might be anemic now. That's a whole thing. My body is literally destroyed from the line. We'll get into that stuff later, but other than that, stay bright, Litz fam. Look at how fucked up my knuckles are. Like before work, I fucked up my whole body and then didn't heal and went straight to the stream. All right, bye boy.